What an amazing, beautiful, gorgeous day in Garland ISD for us to welcome this beautiful state-of-the-art facility, the Garland ISD Natatorium. We are so happy that this day is here, and so many of you made it possible for us to be here. And it is, again, a great day in Garland ISD.
As we do this ribbon cutting, the journey, you're going to hear different parts of what it took to create this magnificent facility. And what I want to do is pay tribute to the vision of the board that approved this. I want to pay tribute to Bob Morrison as superintendent. I want to pay tribute to Cliff Oldenwald as athletic director. And I want to thank the community for making sure that the students are served at the highest capacity. This was built for students, but Olympians, Olympic trials, whether they're practicing, can use it. And I'm predicting that an Olympian is going to emerge from practicing or participating in that pool. You just watch. But we talked about the competitive standpoint. We talked about engagement because we know that kids that are in a program will more likely succeed, and they learn a lot of life skills being in programs: discipline, commitment, teamwork. There's a lot of attributes that these kids are going to learn. But now let's go one step even deeper. Remember, we're about students. We're about lives and livelihoods. This facility is going to save lives. This facility has second graders learning water safety. When you learn water safety and you've never been around water, the long-term effects of that are going to be profound. The long-term effects of kids coming in second grade and learning how to hold their breath and learning how to navigate water and learning not panicking is going to be critical if an unfortunate circumstance does happen to fall their way. This natatorium is going to save lives that we don't even know. That this natatorium is also, because of that exposure to water, is already inspiring young kids to want to get into these type of activities in the future. So it's a twofold event. So it's a beautiful thing. So finally, we talked about engagement, competitiveness. We're going to have Olympians. We talked about saving lives. But this natatorium also has another effect. You see, the Board of Trustees had the vision because they understand that this natatorium, when you look at studies, a natatorium economic effect on the surrounding sites per year is a minimum of $3 million and upwards to $5 million annually to surrounding businesses.
The day I got here, my first meeting, we sat here and we looked at some numbers. I'm not going to go too deep other than to say we had about $565 million worth of projects to be completed with a $465 million bond. And one of the things we had to do was figure out how to do things with class and with quality, because every time we look back here at these kids that we're going to serve, we're not just going to dig a hole and throw some water in it, right? It has to be good. Dr. Lopez mentioned Louisville, SMU, Rockwall. The board and representatives went to all these places and listened to what the directors of the aquatic centers of the natatorium were telling us as to things they wish they had done. Deck space, air filtration system. Dr. Lopez mentioned it. It's state of the art. You're going to hear that a lot when you walk through the building. There were so many things that the board listened to. We're about opportunity. Anytime this board can figure out a way to provide opportunity for kids, I think you've seen we figured out a way to pay for it.
I have the privilege and honor of introducing someone who was very instrumental in helping the dream of having a natatorium in Garland ISD become a reality. Dr. Lopez referenced him a little bit earlier. He served as the leader of the athletic department for over 8 years. A wonderful man, very passionate about student athletes, very passionate about making sure they have what they need to be successful, the coaches have what they need to be successful, and it's been an honor and privilege to visit with him and talk to him as I transition into this role. So There can only be one Homer B. Johnson, but this man has certainly carved out his own legacy in Garland ISD athletics. Please join me in welcoming Coach Cliff Odenwald.
Woo, what a great day it is. I tell you what, we did it. We did it. We did it. It took us a while, but we did it. It is the best. As you can see, it is the best. You know, I've been in Garland for a long time, got here in 1988. Swimming's always been a part of GISD. Always been there. But we've had to always look for water. I've seen us go everywhere. When I got here, we were swimming at Eastgate. Then they put a bubble over Hartford Park, and it blew away, and they had to quit going there. We've been to Dallas. We've been to Richardson. We went to the Temple to swim, and now we're in Garland ISD, and that is what is important about all this. You know what's incredible is during a pandemic, it didn't open till last December. Think about that, y'all. Last December. We had 40 swimmers a little over a year ago. We're up to 185 now. There are 7 schools represented, and you ought to see these kids swim. And they've only been in the water for less than 10 months. That's incredible. But what a great day. I had the opportunity on Thursday to come by. Philip invited me over, and I got to see the second graders with their life jackets on jump in or ease in, whatever they wanted to do, into the deep end. And you should have seen the moms and the dads up there taking pictures. These are the kids that we're making the biggest difference in. I know these kids are excited, but we will save lives with that program. And the excitement in the kids. And I can't believe they had those second graders sitting still in line. I don't know how you did it, but it was great. But what a great day it is. We've waited a long time. And I'll never forget the first time I went in there and I saw it being built. And I knew what this community needed. And I knew the opportunities that it would present. And I want to thank the Board of Trustees that were there from the beginning to those that are there now. I want to thank the superintendents, the voters, the bond committee, everybody. Because this was a community effort. And you know what? We did it. Thank you.
Right? People ask me, well, what do you do as the president of Huckabee? I serve. I remove barriers for the people in my company. I empower them to go do the things that they need to do. Those are the things that you guys do as leadership for your people. Those are the things that you guys did as leaders, as visionaries, to remove barriers for your students in Garland ISD to have a facility like this. And so you should be commended and congratulated and honored for that vision.
Thanks, Josh. And I just want to personally thank Huckabee and Associates, Chris Huckabee, Josh Brown, and their leadership, because they are strong partners with Garland ISD, and they are strong partners with the Garland ISD Education Foundation. And I am very grateful. That's right, Ms. Griffin. They needed a round of applause because they have been for a long time. I have a history with Huckabee from a previous organization, and they do great work all across the state of Texas. So thank you, Josh.
Thank you. We're blessed. We're all blessed to be here. The students of the district are blessed to have this opportunity. And again, as it's been said before, I do want to thank the board, Dr. Lopez, the bond committee, and everyone who helped vote and get this here. It will change lives. It's already changing lives. It's fulfilling to come in the morning and see all the kids eager, wide-eyed. Now, that's the second graders. Again, some of the high schoolers aren't quite wide-eyed and eager in the morning. But no, we are blessed. And they do come in and they do work hard, and we are growing. And we'll continue to grow. And that's what's so great.
I was a part of the 2014 Bond Committee, and just looking at this facility, it's an absolutely wonderful place. I had no idea the scale just looking at what it's, it looks like I'm at the Olympics here. I mean, it's absolutely awesome. So this is a tremendous investment for the kids, a tremendous investment for the community. And when I recall how far kids were having to go to find somewhere to swim, and you look at what we've done here, and not only making it where it's accessible to our kids, but to others around the district, this is an awesome time for Garland.